smart viewers, welcome to Face to Face with me, William. And as usual, I'm going to discuss about variously interesting topics in each episode. And for this episode, I'm going to discuss more about the experience sharing from intern students, especially in communication field. But for this segment, firstly, I'm gonna give out some of the interesting, kind of like the importance of having communication skills, because it's important for everyone to have this skill. So why? Because the first reason is the quality of being friendly with others. So it's important to be friendly with others in schools and college, and controlled verbal communications and physical expression will help you to make new friends, and studying with good friends relieve the stress, and it's really important in competitive environment and situation. So the second reason is that it could enhance yourself in teamwork and collaborative attitude. So effective communication increases the productivity in business. So it will improve the chances of promotion and earn other members' respect. And that's how communication skills enhance in the teamwork and collaborative attitude. And the next reason is that communication skills develop professionalism. So every people in the future who will become doctors, then they need to communicate effectively with patients. So, for example, doctors need to be professional, to have this kind of professionalisms in their speaking and attitude while interacting with patients. So without communicating effectively with people and not listening problems people are facing, and they will not help them to get food, so customer and supports of people. And the next reason is that it should improve presence of mind and memory enhancement. So when we communicate, listen, express, and understand what we are talking about, it will improve our presence of mind. So the uses of communication skills increases people focus and ready for any answer because of presence of mind. The last reason is that communication skills are important for students in social networking. So communication in group activities, debate, and family functions help students to analyze their communication skills level and standards. So in conversation, listen to other people's opinions is very important to reach new conclusions about the subject that you're talking about. Yeah. So those are the reasons that you should earn and enhance your communication skills. For the next segment, I'm gonna invite not just one but two of my special guests will share their internship experiences, especially in communication fields. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned on Face to Face. Hello, smart viewers, welcome back to Face to Face. Still with me, William, and as a promise on this segment, I'm gonna invite two of my special guests here, and they're gonna share their experiences for their internship in communication fields. So, say hello to Kevin and Faika. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Maybe you can both kind of like share what you've been doing and what kind of position and fields. Maybe starting with Kevin.
Okay, should I introduce myself first?
Yeah, you can just share about what are your major and your internship position.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Kevin De Lapanga. I'm a communication student studying digital journalism, and then I just finished my internship at IDN Media as a creative video intern.
Oh, how about you, Faika?
My name is Faika.
Yeah.
I'm a communication student majoring in corporate public relations at Binus University. I just finished my internship at Prudential Indonesia as an internal relations intern.
And maybe you can both kind of like share what are the job descriptions, what you've been doing, and what are the position focuses on.
Okay, so as a videographer intern, I was included in every production process, mainly on the pre-production, like when you make new games for the interview, or preparing the equipments before shooting, and maybe even create new concepts if possible. And after we finish our pre-production, we usually go to production. In the production, we shoot with cameras and do with audio to make sure that we get the best output possible.
Oh, yeah.
And then my main focus is on the editing side. It's where I, process the whole raw video into a more
like a finished product.
finished product,
Yeah,
so
from
people
raw
can
to finished
enjoy.
product, yeah.
It's more polished, and people can view it on YouTube or Instagram.
And what about like as a communication more on the corporate side?
Yeah, so as an internal communications intern, I was in charge of the monthly bulletin for all of the employees of Prudential. So as you know, Prudential is a multinational company with not only offices in Jakarta, but also in other places in the archipelago as well. So, in order for the employee, the staff to be always up to date with the news of the company, we always make a monthly bulletin. I'm in charge of writing the articles inside the bulletins, and sometimes I go to an event and then I would just like listen to what's being said at the event, and then I take pictures, and then afterwards I put it in the bulletins.
So the similarities was kind of like getting information,
Yeah.
raw data, and try to deliver it into a finished product. Like for you, example is the article, and for Kevin is like the video itself. Yeah, so it will be made for public. And maybe you both can share about the interesting part of taking internships on both companies.
On Ideal Media, it feels like you're part of a family, especially in my own team, in the video production team. And if I must say that the most interesting part being an intern in media is you get invitations to really prestigious events. My favorite part is when you get invited to an event that was held in a hotel. You get free food, which is very delicious, and I can.
So that's the perks.
Yeah, that's
I
the
get
perks.
foods weekly at Prudential.
Yeah, I have to go to the event to get some great foods. So.
I make the event.
Oh.
I give the great food.
I came to your event.
Okay, probably.
So and then you get to go to concerts for free.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's really nice. Sometimes I try to request to the entertainment reporters that, hey, can I go to this concert because I really like the guy who wants to do the concert. And okay, I give you the permission, and then in 2 days I got the media pass. It's really quick and easy, so I really like my internship.
So it's free access,
Access.
free accessible
It's free.
to events and concerts. And how
Yeah.
about you, Faika?
So I work in internal communications. So mainly I work with people within the company. They're so helpful. All of the people there, they're like, once they know that I'm an intern, they were like, "Oh, you're an intern. So how do you feel? Okay, how do you feel working here?" Gitu. And then people are so kind. And for Kevin, he gets the free food. I make the free food. There's like a lot of like events that you invite medias. Probably, maybe your company went to.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. So we make the event, and food is just like part of the entertainment that you give for the attendants, for the attendees, and then the attendants include media as well.
Media. So it's very much a possibility for both the fields of corporate public relations and media to collaborate together. Yeah, it's very possible. And what are the most like accomplishment that you could say you're the most proud of during the internship program?
Okay, so when I first came into Ideal Media as an intern, Actually, IDN Media was firstly based on Surabaya, the first IDN Media,
Yeah.
and then the second was IDN Jakarta. So the video team production are based in Surabaya. When I first came into IDN Jakarta, there's no team production, so I was the only one who was in charge. And as I do the internship process, more videographer and creative team was brought in. So I was a part of the change that from 2,000 subscribers, and when I finished my internship, it got like 34,000 subscribers.
Oh, it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
major change, yeah.
And it's not the subscriber counts, but I was really blessed that I could be the part of that change in IDN Media.
Try to, like create an impact that you will mostly remember there.
Yeah, and thanks to IDN Media for accepting me.
And how about, in Prudential?
I think I'm most proud of my job with the monthly bulletin. The monthly bulletin is called Pro Planet, and basically I had to like call every divisions there, like, do you have an event upcoming that I can feature in my bulletin? So I think, in order for me to just write one article, to just like complete an article until it's finished, until I see its finished product, it's a lot of effort and it's a lot of work. And I think if you don't love what you're doing, you're not going to. You're just going to like every day. You're just going to. Oh, I have another thing and that I have to do. It's like if you have to have a passion in what you do. So I think I'm most proud of my articles.
Yeah, so there's like the ups and downs in
Yeah.
the professional that you will experience later in the real life. Then. Yeah, so the conversation is getting interesting, but we're gonna have to take a little break. So stay tuned on Face to Face. Oh, hello, smart viewers. Welcome back to Face to Face. And with me still William, and we're continuing our discussions with two of my special guests who shared their experience in communication field and in internship. Yeah. So before that, we're gonna play just a little game, just to break the ice, hit things up a little bit. So are you ready for this? Little game is just true or false. So I'm gonna give out some statements, and you can say true or false by raising your hands. So whoever gets it first. Yeah.
Okay.
Just to play things up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the first statement is, there are 10 zeros in the number 1 million. Is it true or false?
False.
False. 1 million rupiah or dollars?
1 million, just 1 million.
1 million false.
False.
False. Okay, yeah, it's false because millions have 6 zeros. Yeah. So the next one is, the fifth planet away from the sun in the solar system is Mars.
Oh, I'm really bad at this.
Mercury.
No, not Mars.
Whoever-
False. False.
She's first.
False.
I was too slow.
It's just correct because Mars is the fourth planet. The fifth planet is Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just watched The Martian.
So the next one is that Russia has a larger surface area than Pluto.
That's right. Right?
Yes, it's right. The
That's like,
surface
I sort of cheated that one.
yeah, it's actually greater than that of Pluto. Yeah. So the next one is that fish sleep with their eyes closed.
False.
Is it true?
False.
Yes, it's Kevin correct. Fish do sleep
Don't-
with their eyes open because
They
they
don't
don't
have
have
eyelids.
eyelids. Yeah.
I know that. I'm just giving you a chance to
Sure.
redeem
Oh,
yourself.
yeah. Okay. So the next one is that the number of provinces in Indonesia are 34. Is it true or false?
Oh my god. I'm
False.
really
It's
bad at this.
33. I think it's 33.
Y-
Pretty sure it's 33.
Say false. So I'm gonna
So I'm
say
going to
true.
say I'm going to say it's false.
False.
True.
So Kevin is correct.
Am I
Actually,
correct?
Yeah.
Indonesia, 34th province from 1999 until now.
Very
So,
bad geography.
so the next one is that Bung Tomo is the heroes behind Bandung Lautan Api.
Nope.
Is it true or
False.
false?
Then I have to say truth.
The Faika is correct.
Surabaya. Yeah, Surabaya,
Okay,
right?
because yeah, it's, the heroes in Bandung Lautan Api is Mr. Toha. So Bung Tomo is from the Surabaya tragedy. Yeah. So the next one is that lightning never strikes in the same place twice. Is it true or false?
Lightning never strikes in the same place.
twice. Is it true or false?
It's false.
False. I'm gonna say true.
Kevin is correct because it strikes in the same place quite a lot. So the Empire State Building gets struck over 100 times a year. So,
That's why it has a big needle up there.
yeah, because
Right.
tallest building. So
Pretty sure.
yeah. So the next one is that human cannot breathe and swallow at the same time. Is it true or false?
True.
True.
Yeah, you both
Yeah.
correct. So because our voice box is lower in the throat than other primates.
Mm,
So
good to know.
interesting fact there. So the next one is that Africa includes more than 50 countries. Is it true or false?
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's true. It's like it has a lot of small
Yeah,
countries.
yeah, I know.
Like
Yeah.
Eritrea,
Is some of them I didn't even know.
Mozambique, whatever, Kazakhstan. I think. I'm
No,
pretty
Yeah,
sure.
no,
yeah,
Is that
it's
in
true.
Africa?
I don't think so.
Because in Africa, actually, there are 54 countries and non-self-governing territorial. So yeah. And the last one is that there are approximately 150 active volcanoes in Indonesia. Is it true or false?
True.
I don't
I'm,
know.
I'm gonna say it's true
Yeah,
because
I'm gonna say it's
there's a lot of things
false.
going on.
I'm gonna say it's false because like it's a lot, but I'm not sure it's more than 150.
Okay,
Is-
let's see.
It's
Yeah.
actually true. It's
What?
actually because Indonesia has
Really big.
approximately 150, and which amounts to around 20% of all active volcanoes
Really
in
big,
the
also
world.
very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
We're in the ring of fire.
Ring of fire.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So who gets more? Who gets more the correct ones? It's Kevin actually. So
I'm just, like,
yay!
giving you-
Oh yeah, it's because Faika gives more. Yeah,
Mhm.
gives
It's okay.
more points.
Thank you
Yeah,
for letting me
okay.
win, by the
Yeah,
way.
you're welcome.
Okay, let's continue to our discussion, about your internship experience. And in your opinion, like maybe for some people or maybe some companies think, employees and companies think, like interns is just another addition, is not very important. What do you think about that kind of assumption?
And I think maybe at first people doubted you. I mean, if I was an employee and there's an intern, I wouldn't actually trust him 100%. You don't even do that to other people because you need trust is something. Trust is not something that you get instantly. You need to build trust. So I think as an intern, to make your supervisor trust you, you need to show them that you're capable from the work that you finished, and include and participate more in their projects, and even ask how can I help you, and that sort of things.
So it's about the responses also, not just
Yeah.
the end products,
Mhm.
Yes. How about you, like Faika? What do you think about that kind of, like assumption?
People underestimating, yeah. I think great people in history. I mean, this is like a really hard talk, but great people in history, they gotta start somewhere, right? Like
Right.
if it starts in internship, for me to, begin my career, then it's a path that I'm really willing to take. And so far, people who are truly great, people who are like really confident in themselves, they won't like make others feel like lesser because they're just like, they're still a college student, stuff like that. They wouldn't make you feel like you are less than they are because they're like, an employee or stuff like that. I think, I haven't experienced it, thank God, but I mean, I'm pretty confident that should I ever experience it, I would be confident in the knowledge that, I'm pretty okay with this path, and so I don't
Yeah.
put it too hard.
To collect more experiences,
Yeah.
you gotta build a thick skin.
Yep,
So,
that's
yes.
right.
Yes. Yeah. And have you ever experienced like conflict in your, internship experiences? Is there any like kind of like problems that you kind of having a hard time facing on?
Okay, so my last internship before IDN Media, I was actually a videographer at an agency.
Yeah.
So an agency, in my personal experience, the output of the product, you need to be as best as possible and make the client happy. That's your goal as a videographer, to make your client happy.
Yeah.
To bring your best, and you get time to make the video. You get time to work on it.
Yeah.
But on the media, I think they value speed. So you need to finish this as soon as possible. So I was kind of going through that change, that habit that I need, because when I'm editing, I'm very meticulous. I need to see my editing very
detailed.
very
oriented,
detailed.
Yeah.
Perfectionist.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when I came to IDN Media, it was very different.
It was
I
like
need
go, go, go.
Yeah, you
you
need
know,
go. Because if you're left out, I mean, the video is not uploaded.
And time is of the essence.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be old news,
Yeah.
because news is new, always
Yeah, you
new
have to
every
Every
day.
news cycle, right?
Yeah. So
So dealing
that's
with
the
the
comfort.
fast-paced environment is
Yeah, it's
quite
very fast.
quite a difficult task. Yeah.
Yeah, very difficult. But I
But
enjoyed it.
you-
But I enjoyed it.
But you managed to actually come through that.
Yeah.
And
Teamwork.
for you both, what are you hoping after you finish your internship experiences? What are you hoping for, that in the future?
Well, I definitely hope I learn some stuff. First of all, thick skin, like you mentioned earlier, it's really great. It's a great skill to have. I mean, people is going to talk to you like whatever about, and then you're going to feel like what gitu, and then you're like, if you're used to it, you're just going to brush it off like, you know what, I'm here to learn. So I hope that I get,
more
thicker
value.
skin, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for Kevin and Faika for sharing your internship experiences. We hope that we can inspire smart viewers to actually, having kind of like these abilities and skills in next future. So until then, see you later on the next episode of Face to Face. So I'm William Rinaldi signing off. Bye-bye.